there, even though Michael Harris does look pretty sweet.
Michael Harris is, I think, really sweet.
Ooh, keep talking about it, Moose.
Khalil Watson.
Let me know all the cards that you're getting. Welcome in, everybody.
Bryson Scott.
Who? What?
Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson DeChambeau? You have a Bryson DeChambeau card?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Maybe we'll get that in one of the next games. We'll have we'll open packs of golfers. Anyways, welcome on in, everyone. Episode 62, Twice as Lovely. We are joined here with CIA Bear below me, Kitty Corner, Pleated Pants, and Mad X Moose over to my right. We'll swing it around the horn per usual. Bear, how are things your way?
Let me just take a quick drink real quick.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to turn it around and do it the other way real quick?
Well, I can't. I was trying to figure out how to do it like this way.
Oh, exactly.
I feel like that would be a terrible look, but we got the sample packs in. I'm enjoying it. I've got energy. We'll see if I'm yawning throughout it, but end of the school year's a good thing and a bad thing for my job, because being in charge of 3 different departments, everyone's trying to get everything done before they leave. So I'm getting so many emails about, hey, this needs to be done in about 2 hours. And I go, thank you. And the high school, because we're moving into a new building, got rid of about 5,000 textbooks, and they put them up on a stage. So when I called the recycling company to come get the books, they go, yeah, they got to be on the floor. So sometime this week, I got to move 5,000 textbooks. So I'm not looking forward to that. 5,000.
You know what you have to help you with that that move?
Children.
What? Pleated?
W Energy.
W Energy. Use code CIA Bear 10 at checkout to save yourself 10%.
No jitters, no crashes.
Now, if I did question, if I ever had a promo code, would it be Kilbride 1010 or would it be Kilbride 10?
So that was kind of the weird part, because I got to set up the code.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know if I just wanted it to be Bear 10 or just like, CIA Bear. And so when I did Bear 10, it was like Bear 5,246. And I went, okay, this is going to make it easy. I feel like if you do 1010, would you multiply? Would that be Kilbride 100?
Yeah, 100% off. Yeah, it's free, really, when you think about it.
That sounds like
they just passed the
chance of a 75% chance.
Scott Steiner math.
Oh, man. Well, good luck with moving the textbooks there, Bear. Because Bear's not wearing any, we brought in Mr. Pleated Pants, our pants section of the podcast. What's going on, Pleated?
Playing a lot of baseball. Watched maybe one of the best wrestling matches of all time last night. After Twitch decided to not allow me to connect to chat, so I had to leave early. And like a lot of us right now, so I know Bear, I know Kilbride, and me, we're all kind of reinvigorated on the short form content stuff. So I've been trying to get some TikToks and some YouTube shorts out there and trying to stay ahead of the pace, because what happens is if you don't keep up with it, you stop doing it. So if you guys are following me on the TikTok or on the YouTube, give me a like on any video you see. Watch it. Might be nice. They last less than a minute.
Those are his links down below in the chat, FYI, in case you needed to follow him anywhere.
I don't have any W Energy codes, so just use Bear 10. Or you could go to W Energy and put in Pants 10 and pay for the price.
There you go. I like that idea.
I like it.
Moose, how you been?
Not too bad. Just get back from a little 9 holes of golf, so went pretty well. Shot a 44. I do want to get out and walk 9 holes, 1-2 days before work at 7 a.m. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, the weather has to cooperate, and I actually have to get up. So I mean, it sounds like something I want to do, but we'll see if it actually happens. You know how those things go. So,
Bets.
but
Can we place bets on if he's going to do it?
ooh, what if I could do like a stream, little IRL morning streams?
Why not?
Well, 5 holes,
It'll help
holes.
you hit that go live button more, right? You had a nice couple
I was gonna
streams
say been
lately.
streaming. Yeah, I've been streaming a little bit. Gonna get back into that this weekend. I'm
Tomorrow
off
night,
work,
probably.
so
Sound about right?
what's tomorrow? I mean, unless you're not streaming.
Don't
You're not busy
base you
tomorrow night.
around me.
So, I was looking at the show notes earlier, and I noticed one thing, that there was no mention about the reason why we stopped the show last week.
Oops.
So, Kilbride, have you done anything interesting this week?
Yeah, a little bit. And thank you everyone that has come in early to the chat. Barbara, Chewy, Pat, Map Collector, Joey, Caker. Thank you very much for coming in. We did, my wife and I, welcome to this world, our first child, aka Kilbride 11. Get a picture for you guys up on screen here. This was him today. He is turning 7 tomorrow, 7 days old, that is. Coming in at 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 19 3/4 inches. Everything went nice and smoothly at the hospital. And Casey Kilbride, his actual name. Casey is doing excellent. Got a handful of doctor's appointments. I'll be off from work for the next few weeks, so bouncing around, going to pediatricians and wherever else. But yeah, couldn't be more thrilled. Was nervous as all heck leading up to it, as this is our first, and just so glad and relieved, really, that everything went okay, because it was I don't know, Bear, you can obviously speak more to this. If it was like on your first, probably especially, was it like the anticipation, what's going to happen, and like leading up to it, and like almost a big feeling of relief when it finally happened?
I would go upstairs and get my wife down here.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up going like a week and 2 days over the due date.
Mm-hmm.
So probably in one of the best stories that I had was I took off the week before, so that way I could be ready at any point's notice. My job was an hour away, so I didn't want anything to happen, and I would be able to get the wife to the hospital. Everything would be fine. I'm like, this is a great husband move. It's awesome. My wife ended up working that week. So she was 9 months pregnant, ready to pop, and I was at home playing Far Cry 5. Just waiting for the moment for her to be like, can you come get me? So, it was a huge relief, because I think she was in labor for like 26 hours.
Oh, damn.
So the first one was very, very stressful. The second one was stressful in a different way, where her water broke at 9 o'clock and the baby 2 was here at 10:46. So
yeah,
we've been on both sides.
Yeah, I think that was this is him giving a big yawn on just at a few hours old. He's been relatively quiet, sleeping right now. Been sleeping pretty good. Thank you everyone that is coming in. N Bonds Rundown, big party of 5. Thank you very much, Pat, the MVP of the clips. Thank you very much, Pat. The fact that, like, it just never even crossed my mind that her water was going to break for some reason. Like, I thought they were, it was going to have to be induced, or like, C-section or something along those lines. But the fact that her water broke, and it was like, oh shit, this is happening right now. And, labor was only 12 hours, so it wasn't too bad, which I guess is pretty good on the low end of things for your first child. So, very happy, relieved, and the whole time, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, just please don't anything go wrong here, and anything, and so many different things could go wrong, but We're slowly acclimating to sleeping, getting new schedules, rotating shifts. He's sleeping a little bit on his own. The first few nights, he wouldn't sleep unless someone was holding him. So the fact that like one of us had to like have our eyes open at all hours was just like exhausting. But we're getting at a better rotation. He's taken to the swaddles and stuff like that. But life is going to be a little bit different going forward. Well, a lot bit different going forward. So yes, thank you very much, Map, Bear, everyone. Welcome in, Joey. Good use of the bonk. Yeah, just couldn't be happier, and all smiles on our end. But yeah, what a week! What a week! What an experience! And finally getting our feet on the ground. I think at this point, but. Yes. So apologies. Casey texted me. He said he apologizes for cutting the Red Fast review short this past week. So we do have some clips from last week. I'll run through a few names that we intended on mentioning last week as well. So if you were looking for something for episode 61 that we didn't quite get to, we may have it in the later segments of the pod later on. Rundown and Chewy. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Yeah, just don't blink. Exactly. Like I feel like he's already growing. We had his my sister-in-law had a child in March, and he is 2.5 months old, so like 10 weeks, and he's 13 pounds now because 2.5 months he's gained some weight, and Casey is 6 pounds 12 ounces, so he is. Like we considered and visualized her child as like a baby, putting them next to each other, literally twice the size. It looks like Aaron Judge standing next to Altuve type of situation, and it's just like, how is this even possible? He was just born 2 months ago, so yeah. If I'm sure Barber, I'm gonna blink, and before you know it, he's gonna be all grown up. So. It's going to be a fun learning process in the meantime, but we're going to continue putting out content as we are here on the Red Fast Review. As I said before, this is going to be my number one priority. I continue to put out some YouTube videos, put out some True Sim stuff going for Monday through Thursday, and then miscellaneous video Friday, pretty much, whether it's tutorials or some other videos, but YouTube is an easier platform to kind of just shoot 30 minutes at my own leisure, post it. But I'm going to try to get my platinum rounds and such on when I can. But that schedule is TBD, so I'm not sure if we'll have a stream tomorrow. But yes, thank you for asking, boys. Casey as well, Mom as well. They're snoozing together, or at least he's snoozing. But yeah, let's get into some other stuff, unless you guys had any questions. Oh no, Bear, you had a tar story, right?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So the one thing that nobody told me, and I feel like this could be an educational section
Yes.
for
Moose,
all
listen
the
carefully.
new dads.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is they do not tell you that the first couple of shits that your child will have, it's not like normal shit. It comes out like tar. And when I say tar, I mean sticky, thick, black tar. So no one told me this. So my first child that I had, I was super amped up. I'm like, we're gonna be dad of the year. I'm gonna change these diapers. So we get moved into the outpatient room after Nora was born. It's pre-COVID, so my parents were there. So my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my stepdad, my sisters, my wife's mom and dad are all there. So it's a full room. And they're like, uh-oh, she's shit. I'm like, I got this. I jump right up. I'm like, this is awesome. Immediately open the diaper and see this tar and panic. And I go, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I know what to do, but I don't know what to do. So I'm taking out wipes. I'm like trying to get this off. And like everyone's going, oh my, like it's on her leg. I'm like, I know it's on her leg. Like I'm trying to get it off. So trying to get everything off. I probably used 12 wipes, and I'm like sitting there sweating because everyone there knew this. Nobody told me.
Yeah.
So I
It's
was so
sticky, too.
traumatized. It's
Just a minute. That's
terrible.
supposed to go away?
You know what'll help you poop with promo?
Dubby.
No.
Dubby,
But
G.
no one told me. So that's why every time when someone's expecting, it's my first question, and I always go, so did you get the tar diaper? And everyone says the same thing, like, yeah, I couldn't believe it was tar. I'm like, yeah, I had to do it with a full audience of people judging me.
So today was an interesting experience because I knew it was going to happen. Actually, 3 days ago, and I knew it was going to happen at the doc. Or I don't even remember. We've been to the doctors. I feel like every day for one thing or another. All standard, but he I don't know. You had to take the diaper off to weigh him or something like that, right? And obviously we have the what do they call them? The cloth, the wipe over his hog because we don't want him to piss all over the place. Sure enough, he starts pissing right into the thing, and then like the whole mat and everything, pee goes everywhere. The whole thing's covered. And then today, we were changing him, we were giving him a bath, his first bath, or just kind of like dabbing, around, kind of cleaning him a little bit. And then we get to changing his diaper and we're giving him a fresh one. And my wife ran to go get something. I don't know if it was Vaseline or something. Sure enough, starts shitting without a diaper on. I'm like, oh, now here we go. Luckily, I had the replacement right underneath it, so I was prepped for it. But I just started dying laughing, and you could almost tell he was like relieved, like he wasn't even crying at all during it. But anyways.
That's good.
All right.
Your first blowout diaper where he shits halfway up his back.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking
Just
forward to that.
Immediately get it in the tub, get everything off. Damage control is done in the tub. So again, I feel like I'm giving a lot of good advice.
This is good because I wouldn't know.
No,
my in-laws keep saying, just wait till your first blowout. I can't wait till you guys have your first blowout. I'm like, you know what?
Yep. Damage control in the tub.
I'm about to blow one out right here and make you clean me up.
Before my nephew, my oldest nephew, was fully potty trained, me and him went and played miniature golf course together. So he was walking and talking and all that stuff. He just wasn't quite 100% sure that he was completely wiped, and he needed to poop when we were at the place. And he asked very nicely, Uncle Brian, will you make sure that I'm clean? I was like, you can't wipe your own butt yet. And I was giving a hard time about it. And then I always remember, so I help him wipe, and because he knew that I was like, oh, come on, Miles. He's like, you did a very good job, Uncle Brian. You did a very good job.
Oh man. Good stuff.
Oh, these next moments are like the best moments ever. Like now until they start hating you, is the best.
Get that off your timeline, Kilbride.
What was it? Yeah. If I ever move this,
block them. Block them.
Mute. Thank you.
What is that?
Oh,
hello.
What?
Hold on. We're looking off stream here, checking stuff out.
I mean, Car's in here, so
tentacles and everything.
Yeah, but it's not on stream. I don't know. Yeah, we're just. You know what? Let's let's do that. Thank you. Let's more G Fuel. We're gonna unfollow.
God, how dare you? We are a Dubby podcast.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Now that we can show the screen, is this real? Did Rob really do this, or is this Photoshop? Because I don't know. Did he pull Trout and Judge in the same pack?
It's real.
It was real.
You hate to see it, chat. How many times do you think he's loaded up MLB since he's opened this pack?
Probably hasn't.
Oh, 0.
Maybe
what are the odds of getting 2 diamonds? Never mind the best
very,
one.
very, very, very low. Then to get 2 teals,
Yeah, that's nuts.
Wow.
I bet he just quick flipped it too.
Yeah.
That he didn't even see the animations.
Baby Boy is
Matt,
great in Butcher. Great Butcher. Thank you for asking.
Not streaming it either.
Imagine not streaming that. Can I not? Oh, yeah, we don't want to bring up that tab. Where was the other tab? I guess I closed it
Oh
out.
no, are they all gone?
That's fine. But I just saw that and was wowed by it. But because even for someone that doesn't play, I feel like I've watched a million pack openings, and to see 2 at once, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen someone pull 2 diamonds at once, and I'm like,
That's probably what
Trout
a
too?
$350 pack right there.
What's Judge up to? 100 now?
Yeah, just about 100.
Like 500 total. So 100's 150, 200's 3. Yeah, like 300 and change.
What do you mean by 300?
If you put that
dollars.
in a dollar
Yeah.
amount.
That's the
100
actual money
stubs.
you would need to
Yeah.
spend to purchase the amount of in-game currency
Oh,
to get those cards.
holy shit.
150,000 stubs is
Oh, wow.
$100.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can just purchase. Oh, yeah, because you guys purchase stubs and then you purchase the bundle type of thing. You never purchase a bundle.
And you can also purchase the cards with the same currency. It's what makes
definitely the smarter
Dynasty
route to go, but I don't think anyone actually does that.
Well,
it's all about packs.
Never know.
No, that's the smart people do.
From a outside perspective, it's hard for me to say I'm not a pink hat because I don't watch the Celtics religiously anymore.
I know almost nothing.
It was driving me nuts because basketball and baseball were my 2 favorite sports growing up from the ages 4 to about 18. Those are the only 2 sports I really cared about. Oh, football came in quickly in there too, maybe about 8 to 10 years old. But about 4 to 18, it was all basketball and baseball. And Jason Tatum was a minus like 36, like a career worst plus minus last night. So yeah, he was scoring points, but the team when he was out there was playing terribly. And cheers, Ginger. And I just thought this replay I thought was comical because they called a foul on Jaylen Brown and he never even touched him. No, he didn't touch him at all. Was that the deciding factor? Was the referees the deciding factor in last night's game? Not at all, because Golden State completely outplayed them, outshot them. The third quarter was absolutely dominating by Golden State, and their defense looked really, really good. And then the third quarter clock is running out nearly from half court. And they go up 23 going into the fourth quarter. So kind of a series of 2 quarters thus far. The Celtics dominated fourth quarter game 1. And then Golden State dominated third quarter game 2. Other than that, every other quarter, if you look, I bet quarter by quarter, no one has really completely outplayed anybody. 2 well-matched teams, I think, which makes for an exciting NBA Finals. And it's built around depth, which is kind of where is this Monday? A little bit of a rarity now. Oh, yeah, for whatever reason you get like a week off between games. So yeah, Warriors won by 1, and the Celtics won by 4 in last night's game in the other 3 quarters, and then going back to Thursday, 4-point difference, 6-point difference. And then I guess Golden State actually dominated the third. So there's only 3 quarters total that have been decided by double digits, which is usually a telltale sign. But they've been close so far. Al Horford played like crap last night. Played like he was Tim Duncan or something like that, or Dirk in game 1. Marcus Smart and him each only getting 2 points last night was just like, what's going on? Klay Thompson's still been absent from the series, so if he starts heating up, that'll be kind of surprising. Or not surprising, will be scary for Boston and their fans. So we'll see what happens. As a Boston fan, I'm obviously rooting for Boston. I think realistically, though, I would say I lean Golden State. Boston does have home court now, but Boston doesn't really do that great at home. So, I think they just played an awful game last night. And I don't know about you guys. I'd rather lose in a blowout than a close game sometimes. Kind of just whatever. Just wipe the slate clean. It's a best-of-7 series. Who cares? You knew the fourth quarter didn't mean anything. Rest your starters and move on. Not heartbreaking or anything like that. But we'll see what happens. We have, I don't know, another week before Game 3 or something like that, whatever I said.
Yeah, it seemed like a little while there between games 1 and 2.
Yeah, they have like 3 days off
considering they're both in
sometimes.
Golden
I don't
State.
understand. They're trying to
I don't like
prolong it out
that.
so long for
And
whatever
they're
reason.
all 9 p.m. starts, right? Even though half the games are in Boston.
Which makes sense. 8:39 is
Yeah,
always the
I
prime
like
time
that.
starts for NBA Finals.
It's that West Coast bias.
Yeah,
Right.
it's best time for ratings. So this is Lithuanian
yeah.
basketball. First time we've had Lithuanian basketball. Don't think we're gonna get DMCA'd here, but you know what? We did for Russian stuff, so I'll keep the audio off. Watch this stuff. We'll put audio in. Whoa.
Easy.
Jeigu gerai atsimenu, techninė pražanga būtų diskvalifikavusi Čianaką, taip? Visas suolas kilo, kas čia vyksta?
Rodo kraują, nes ir išvarė Čianaką.
Viskas.
So is that the
Viskas
coach?
Čianakas palieka.
Head coach.
Oi.
Excuse me.
Oi. Čianakas į vietų žibėną dabar įsivežė žibėnas.
Bodies up.
Sakai? Oi. Darius Gudelis ir Leonardas Čianakas.
I think that's the owner of the team.
Vilniaus Ryto direktorius.
I love it.
To dar
Looks
nebuvo
intense.
Lietuvos krepšinio lygos istorijoje.
Hold on.
Kas čia vyksta? Bėga dabar jau ir abi komandos,
Yeah,
bet
dance
krepšia labai rimtais reikalais, reikia apsaugos.
Anyways, I stumbled across that online, and I was just like, this guy is a machine. But Lithuanian basketball, if anyone's interested in that, anyways.
Isn't that where the bad ball brother went and play?
Probably. I think,
Did one go out there?
isn't Porzingis Lithuanian?
guess is good as
Kristaps
Sure.
I haven't heard
Porzingis.
his name in a long time.
Latvian. Damn, I knew it was one of the Baltics. I was close.
Yeah,
Latvian.
Latvia and Lithuania are just right there. So
Yeah.
you know,
I'll take half credit for it if you guys will give it to me.
No.
Um,
no.
There's the teacher.
No.
His
All right.
discretion.
No.
Yeah, it's
They're-
probably
they're
insulting. It's
80%
probably
right,
like
they're
saying like
100%
it's
wrong.
probably like saying, "Oh yeah, Hemo's from
You don't
Norway,
give
right?"
partial credit, Bear.
He
No.
will probably
You're,
disband
you are
me.
right or you are wrong.
Yeah.
Do you want?
But what
do you
if-
want a cupcake because you said 2
What if-
plus 2 is 5? Oh,
What
sure.
if it's
No.
like those multi-step math or like what were those things in geometry I hated? Proofs. What if it's like a proof and you get half the proof right, you just don't come out to the right answer?
So what did you get wrong?
Oh, I don't
'Cause
know.
that-
I hate. I
Then
don't
I'm
remember anything
assigning
about
multiple
proofs.
points to that problem.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
so Kilbride, you know,
Yes.
if you would have said that was a Baltic, versus, you know, you could say, oh, I think that's a Scandinavian area, but don't say Sweden if you mean Finland. That's emo.
That's
Right.
The worst.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if that's an insult, Latvia versus Lithuania type thing, similar to the Norway, Sweden, Finland situation. I don't know if all three of them are equivalent, but yeah, Finland to Sweden's a no-no.
I'm
I've
excited for
learned
this
that.
club because I didn't actually get to see this yet. I just know he got a 1-game suspension.
So Evander Kane, everyone, well, at least I was. A lot of people were excited to go see this series because it's arguably
really good.
the best 2 players in the game of hockey, potentially the best 3 players. Actually, you could argue
I'd
the
say
best
4.
4 players in hockey between Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Leon Draisaitl, and Cale Makar. Cale Makar is like, I don't know if he won Norris or he's going for it.
Best defenseman. Definitely the best
And
defenseman.
the other 3 are basically, right up there for MVP between McKinnon, Draisaitl, and McDavid. So it was exciting to see those heavyweights. But hockey kind of proves once again it is all about teamwork. And I think we mentioned earlier on the podcast, after the first round, Tampa beat Toronto. It was almost like a foregone conclusion. It's going to be like, it's probably going to be Tampa, Colorado now because it's those teams are so deep and well balanced. We are now seeing that because Edmonton is so short on their bench. and their goaltending's been a little bit shaky. We'll get into Mike Smith in a minute, but this is Evander Kane right here, checking Kadri right in the back, and the numbers. Goon play right there. Down 2-0 in the series, and you're up 1-0 in the game. You might have a chance to come back. That led to a big penalty.
Can you keep it going?
Yeah,
I got a question.
Yep.
When did Kane take off the big red mask?
When he became the mayor of Tennessee.
Yeah. Let's watch this. Kadri is the guy that's always been getting suspended in the playoffs, so it's kind of ironic that he's the one on the recipient end this time. But
it's not even like sometimes on these hits you can say, "Oh,
This
the
place
guy
had
kind
energy."
of turned into the boards," but he didn't even do that. Like his numbers were facing him the whole time. It's not like he even turned into it.
yeah,
Just not a good hit.
I don't know. But Colorado won the first 2 games at home. Game 3 was in Edmonton. Edmonton needed to do something. They got up early, but they were caught on the bad end of a guy coming out of a penalty box here. Stephen Confer, is that right? I forget. JT Confer. I feel like there's a Stephen Confer somewhere.
It's Stephen Camphor used to be on
Camphor, there you go. Thank you. Comes out of the box at the right time, grabs the puck, shoots it right through Smith's 5-hole. Not a great look for Mike Smith. Mike Smith has been very shaky this series. Bear, have you seen much of it? What are your thoughts on Smith as a whole? I feel like he's very... You either love him or hate him.
He gets scored on from the other defensive end in the first series.
Smith's been the reason why we continue to talk about Connor McDavid being one of the best players who doesn't have a cup. He's always been shaky, and for whatever reason, they refuse to address their goaltending issues. Again, that goal is on him because your goalie needs to be the one letting the team know, hey, there's a guy coming out of the box. And then to let in a shot from the bottom of the circle because you can't keep your stick there. Like, I play beer league and I let those goals in. You're in the NHL. You can't let that happen.
I'm scanning through trying to find them. NHL does a good job pulling them down, unfortunately. But yeah, he lets in a lot. He reminds me a lot of, correct me if I'm wrong. I even hate Philly from 20,000 feet. Yeah. Let's go back to that. Cruising, you are amen to that. Is Mayor in the house? Is Colbster or
I love
M in the house?
Views like that flying on planes. I just think it's so cool.
He reminds me a lot of Tim Thomas as far as flopping around like a fish fish out of water. Doesn't even.
Yeah, but Tim Thomas stopped the puck.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Is Tim Thomas when he was hot, he was hot. But it's just the unorthodox style. When it's not working, it looks real bad. You know what I mean? It's like someone striking out or like Phillip Rivers throwing a pass. It's like, what is this guy doing? Like think of something ugly, but if it works, right? Or what's like a weird golf swing? I'm trying to think of who's got that. Furyk, there's another one I'm thinking of. Wolf, that's the one. Yeah, like seeing Furyk or Wolf swing a club, like when they're on, but I feel like you don't have that standard technique. You start to fall apart very, very quickly.
Pick it apart,
yeah, very quickly. Anyways, that's one of the series. It looks like Colorado's going to be advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals. They're up 3-0. Anything's possible. But we do have a interesting series in the Eastern Conference. I assumed that Tampa was going to probably make relatively ease of the New York Rangers. Rangers are actually up 2-0 in this series, a lot due to their defense and goal scoring.
Tampa won a game.
I'm leading into something, Moose.
Well, just like they were up 2-0, and they're not up 2-0. Anyway, continue. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. They are up 2-0 in the series, and also are up 2-0 in the game of Game 3. And Tampa is able to find 2 power play goals. The defending Stanley Cup champions. In the worst possible situation you could really be in Game 3, down 2-0, down 2-0.
Side, it's the old dog.
Oh, sorry, that is loud. Apologize, Ray Ferraro, right in your ears. Look at this pass by Nikita Kucherov as far as the game go-ahead goal here. A nice little behind the back touch pass here from Hedman. Grabs it, just buys enough time, and Zibanejad is spinning around on a circle, and Palat puts it home, and Tampa gets a much, much needed win. Now down 2-1 in the series. Still probably about even money if I were to bet on the series as far as who's going to win, because back-to-back Stanley
I have
Cups.
some Rangers fans that stopped by the stream, and they're just saying that the Rangers are just on like a huge heater. That from a team perspective, they're just meshing, and hockey is one of those sports that you can mesh and beat like a better team.
Exactly.
I think that's
their
exactly
goalie's really been the glue that's held that team together. I mean, it took one of the best offenses in Tampa 56 shots the other day to finally grab a win in that series. So
they're playing great.
Shesterkin's just been unreal.
Great team defense. Shesterkin, their goalie, young goal. Is he a rookie? He's not a rookie, Moose. Must be second or third year.
It's like second or third year.
Young goalie's hot.
They had a really good guy before, right? That just could never get him
Lundqvist. Shesterkin is probably going to be getting the Vezina this year for best goalie in the league. So that in combination of a team just really meshing well. So it's kind of cool seeing like one of the new groups rising versus one of the, I wouldn't say the old groups fading because they're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, but you get Kucherov, you get Stamkos, and you got Hedman. They're all kind of not, I wouldn't say the back, they probably passed the clubhouse and are on the back nine of their careers, all of them. But they're probably still on the 12th hole. They get a few years left type of deal. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're declining, but it's interesting to see the depths go back and forth, the old versus the new. If I were a betting man, I'm still taking Tampa for the series, but it'll be fun to see what happens. Oh, did you refill the Dubby, Bear?
Well, you only need one scoop, but there's a little bit left in there, so I want to, get all of the nutrients that I
There you go.
Dubby.gg.
Nice. All right, let's get to some golf. Before we get to the virtual golf, we'll talk about a little IRL golf. Saudi Tour. Did you see the big announcement as far as the list of players that are participating?
Saw the big paychecks.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Dustin Johnson going over there playing, along with Phil, Ricky Fowler, Lee Westwood, Sergio.
Apparently, too, they offered Tiger, I think it was like in the high 9 digits to go play.
I wouldn't doubt it. Golf doesn't, money doesn't mean anything to him, though.
No.
So he's probably actually consulting PR people at this point in time. So he's probably letting other people do it for him. Where's
he's got a major
I don't think
record to chase.
I think so there's a couple things that I think are really interesting is that Tiger those guys can all still play in any of the majors, maybe but the PGA Championship, because the PGA doesn't control them. It's the USGA, it's the Royal and Ancient, and it's the Masters. So I think Phil still plans on playing in majors.
Yep.
What I think is interesting is Kevin Na coming out and actually quitting the PGA Tour before they could do any of the passive aggressive sort of like, oh, you better not do this, guys. And he's just like, you're not the only game in town anymore. Screw you.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Just straight up leaving, because I bet you he cashes one check for a top 10 finish over there, and he's probably made just as much in his PGA career here, or at least a year's worth. You know what I mean? It's substantially more money.
And he, you don't have to play as many events. The field really isn't that great. This first one is a team event, and it makes so much sense. I think that the PGA bet that they couldn't get this thing formed. And man, I guess it took $125 million to Dustin Johnson, but they got it formed.
Yeah.
Why
can't
do
I
you
find the
feel
website?
pleaded like this could kind of be like AEW and WWE if AEW would like behead reporters in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah, if Tony Khan comes out and they find that, he's the one that tore Cody's pec, like, yeah, like, it's competition in a place that doesn't really have competition. And so I think that's interesting. Like, competition is usually good. What's not good? When, EA PGA comes out and Dustin Johnson won't be one of the Ultimate Team cards. So I think that the whole golf ecosystem has something that they really got to worry about. Why PGA is kind of freaking out is because the sponsors are what brings the money. The names bring the sponsors. If all of a sudden the names aren't there anymore, the sponsors and the millions of dollars evaporate and those get spent somewhere else.
I would argue, and I have no idea or ratings to back it. Maybe someone knows how to Google search this real quick. But speaking on names, I barely even watched this because they didn't really televise it or publicize it too much. But the match between Rodgers and Brady versus Mahomes and Allen, I would argue that probably had better ratings than the Memorial, which Billy Horschel won. Like, who's going to go watch Billy Horschel on a Sunday? But as opposed to, you see a Brady Rodgers or you see in a non-major, you know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with Billy Horschel. It's just there's different audiences for that.
A train wreck.
Yeah.
Like, those guys, Mahomes and Allen are awful. Everyone that was watching it while they're also watching the Pleated Pants golf stream were just like, I can't believe that people are paying money to watch this crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a golf nerd, so I was much more invested in the Memorial Tournament myself. But it's just, I know what you mean by names. Like, it's much more interesting when you see a Dustin Johnson, a Rory McIlroy, a Phil Mickelson. Even if you see like a Louis Oosthuizen or a Lee Westwood, it's like, oh yeah, I know who this guy is. He was up near number one. Like, you visualize, every time I think of Oosthuizen, I think of his albatross on 2 at the Masters, or Westwood, it's how close he is to getting that major, or, you just like develop these relationships almost with these people and lifelong, rooting or, habits, so to speak. So, I'm interested in watching the Live Golf. I have to learn more about the sponsors and stuff like that for me to say, and if I support it or whatnot. Like, I don't want to take a stance on that fence because I know it was very controversial at the start, and that's why kind of a big part of why Phil's in kind of deep water. But it seems like he's kind of going to be, what's the right word? Not justified.
I mean, people are becoming more understanding when you put up a graphic that DJ just got a paycheck worth more than what Tiger's earned in his entire career.
Yeah.
So people go, oh, okay.
And getting paychecks to go play is nothing new. Tiger got paychecks to go play Abu Dhabi every year. So it's not like that all of a sudden oil money is like, this is the first time that it's ever permeated golf. Like, I think that it's bad for the game right now, though, to have things split up, I don't like WWE going and taking the Saudi blood money either. And I'd say the same thing about this golf stuff. It kind of, hits me in the wrong way. But, maybe if they want to sponsor me it wouldn't even have to be $125 million. That, maybe we'd all feel a little bit differently.
Maybe we'll get a Live Golf video game.
Right?
Oh my
Imagine.
god!
Yeah.
If they
Including-
communicate with us, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
we could be some of the characters. Like who
Let's
wouldn't
do
want
it.
to play with a bipolar bear, virtual golf avatar?
It'll be like
CIA bear.
remember in
Family brand.
Mario Golf on N64, like if you chose I think Mario had like this crazy draw. You choose pleated pants, you are forced to play the patented pull every time. Like you have no option. That is the only way to play this character.
You choose Moose, and you only get to play 1 out of every 8 events.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Max
you for my
out.
next tier maker idea.
Oh, that's good. Couple more IRL stuff. Billy Horschel does win the Memorial. Billy, not necessarily a big name, but big enough. This was his eagle putt on 15, I believe.
Holy beard.
I was gonna say
Long putt. This is his father
dad.
watching.
That's really
But that was like 40 something feet. I think they have an overhead graphic to
that
show how
beard,
far
man.
away it was. But cool scene. He celebrates with his family just after, or is it just his dad celebrating? I guess so. But
The
big
picture
congrats.
that has like his daughter jumping, I thought was a very cool picture. Like that's a mantle place picture.
That's a good
Not
one
that
right
one.
there.
That's what that you hang up somewhere and you go, remember when Daddy won a tournament and you were screaming?
Yeah. I don't know why sometimes it's like you see it all the time and then you search it and you can't find it on Twitter. It's unbelievable.
It was all I saw. All
Yeah, I feel like I know exactly the picture you're talking about too. This one?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. That's a good one.
really cool.
Both jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good on him.
Framing on that's pretty
The women played at Pine Needles for the U.S. Open, and Mingji Lee dominates. The main reason I note that, I know we don't really talk about LPGA. It is one of their majors, though. And she moves to number 2 in the world. Has anyone ever been to Pinehurst? That's like a bucket list of mine to go down and check out those courses down there. No?
I have not been on the property. I've been around the area, but not for golf.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just curious. Everyone always talks about it. Course looked fun, fantastic, as well as the other one that happened this past weekend was the Champions Tour. Jerry Kelly wins at Pleated Pants' home course. I just noted it. I don't know if you have any thoughts, comments, or Wakanda Club in Des Moines, Iowa. Is that correct? Did I get that right?
Yep, you're absolutely right. I am amazed at how far and long those old guys still hit it. It is absolutely breathtaking to watch them kind of destroy a course that is not easy. There's a lot of uneven lies. The greens are small. They run true, and they can run really fast if they want them to. Course looked in amazing shape. We've gotten a lot of rain and it hasn't been overly hot. It's always fun to see your home course on television. And they do a good job of representing it very, very well. And it's well worth giving the course up for a week to see the pros every year.
Pretty cool. If you don't mind me asking, what's a typical round cost you there? Because to play at a course that the pros play at, I'd be curious.
Yeah, so it's private, all inclusive.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
it depends on your age, of what membership category that you fall into.
Gotcha.
And what's the credit card that you use with the security code?
If you come out and play like a round with a member, I think it's probably like $75 to $100. Like, the actual a practice rounds, a round with a member is not all that bad. But the thing is that we don't really give any non-accompanied rounds. So I don't even know what that would cost.
Jesus. Cool. All right, well, let's move on to TGC Tours. We have a lot to recap. I'm going to run through some clips and some stuff from last week real quick. just because we never got to it. So I do want to mention that before we get into it. So we might run a little bit long, assuming the wife and child cooperate on that front. This was...
He didn't ask us if it was okay if we'd go long tonight.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't. Yeah, and also if the rest of the podcast cooperates, that is.
We never do.
This was Rio Sewell and Platinum. Very nice hole out here. I had that clip locked and loaded, and we never got to show it. Very nicely done there. And then we also had a clip from Gamer Ability as he was trying to, I don't know if he made the cut or was trying to avoid demos here on the 36th hole. Very tough course last week.
That's a nicely framed hole, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Oh, go in. Come on, ball. Get on in there. Whoa. Let's go. Are you kidding me? That is what we needed. I told
20 under.
Told you we were going to hole out one time, and we waited to the end. What a back nine. We did not make the cut, but we battled.
Oh, he did not make... He even said it right at the end, so I don't even have to go look. So, unfortunately, it doesn't make the cut. I have feeling he avoided demos with that, though, because 20 unders... I mean, you never know these days in Plat.
I think 2 weeks ago it was like 25 under was the cut.
Yeah, something wild. Run through some other results from last week. We had Tor Larson come in first place in Elite Tour. We never got to that. I do have a clip
We are
on
on
that.
the Elite course of last week. Hole number 11 of round 1.
I was like, another French Canadian?
And I'm
No,
playing
just
with
Pat.
the ghost of Mr. Tor Larson, the winner of Elite last week. Here he is.
Thank you, Pat. But unfortunately, we don't care about your shot.
And here is his
Love you, Pat.
tee shot on 11.
What if Pat just started fast forwarding these
Bounce on
clips?
the
Yeah,
left.
imagine.
Hilarious.
Look at the roll.
Just a little
And that is
zap
why
on everyone.
this man won Elite last week with an ace on hole 11 and a score of minus 15 in round.
He did cut himself off. Okay. Yeah, ace on one of his holes, and that is good enough to get the win for Tor Larson. Why So Serious was in 5th, moved up to Plat. Condor Club T6, as well as Nate Hawks, both T6 up to Plat. Jordan Jake came in 12th, got his second promo. Hammond T16 promo. T-Sauce T16 with the promo. Tuminator T23, Seaflow T33. Juna 45. Our kid up in Elite these days, 53rd. Hab guy still out there, 55. Lex and Saucy T65 all making the cut. Very nicely done last week for you guys. No clips there. Beautiful. No clips for Kinetic, so we'll run right through that. Matthew Peterson first. Bearded Gamer T7 with the double promo. Sweet Billy Boy T20, and he came back and he's got a promo. And I believe it just says Dog. I want to say that's G Dog T26, just missing a promo. The other notable was Huddlesworth wins CCA. Very nice job there. And then we never got to do the old Spank Bank. Throw this one in the Spank Bank as far as scorecards. Watch out. Is it? No, this is Muirfield. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. Can someone look at that round 1 scorecard for me?
Holy.
Wow.
That's True Sim, correct?
This is True Sim.
Okay.
1-1. 2 aces in the same round to go 18 under. A whole bunch of pars. Imagine that. Let's take a look here.
Knock it off, Lindsay.
Yeah, seriously. Feathering. He's got the Cara down. Oh,
Ooh,
right in the heart.
with authority.
Yeah, and then this was the other one. Partial, 98%. Oh, we do have fast forward here.
Oh, Oh,
Sorry, nope.
Right. Rob's never gonna know he's
Not on clip of the week. Well, I was just clicking. I like how I feel like there's going to be some sort of minor exception for anyone that puts their own clips on their scorecard in TGC Tours. It's very convenient. I like to see that. So thank you, Lindsay, for doing that. Heck of a round last week. Heck of a tournament, and congrats on the win. 43 under. I'm sneaking up there. What did I get? T9 last week.
T9.
I'm hunting down that. I want to get PC win. I was, what was I? T5 for PC. I want to beat Colby. See if I can beat Colby and take a win off of that. All right. This past week, I think that's all I had. Yeah. All right. Episode 62. So this past week, Scud wins Platinum. We actually have some Scud clips courtesy of Pat as well. Oh, that got way zoomed out. Mr. Panscaro, he wins both, and this is the reason the name of the podcast, both Platinum and True Sim on the same week, 60 under, winning by 3 strokes. Played extremely well, and look at that, 52 final round. Is that 20 under? No, 19 under par, including 4 eagles in the final round. Very nicely done, Scud. Oops. Let's copy, paste. There we go.
5. That's gonna be good enough, though.
We got Mr. Pat
Leave
sending
me
it
a
in again.
pitch. 91 yards to the pin for Scud. Cha-ching!
Look at that face.
Look at that.
Look at that beauty.
Oh,
And that,
They've
look
really
at this
got
ugly
him.
mug.
Oh,
No
that's
celebration,
nice, too.
typical Scud.
characters.
5. That's gonna be good enough, though. I was trying to get that to roll. Here
Yeah,
comes
it is
Scud
crazy,
with a
Matt.
splash. And make it 2 for 2.
So 2 big holeouts there for Scud in that final round. Propels him to that win. So very nicely done there, Scud. I do have a clip from T2 this past week. Matthias? Apologies for the pronunciation. No, you know what? This is Moose's job. Moose, can you pronounce this, please?
Matthias. How the hell do you say that? Can we throw this into Google Translate quick?
No,
I'm actually curious.
So let's see this shot.
Whoa.
He's got the
what do we
thing
got here?
above the hole.
4
I don't
iron
know what
there.
that means.
Has anyone seen this?
Second shot, hole number 1.
We might have to click on that after.
Good bounce. Because
Look at
it's
the
iron,
shot.
it's gonna roll. There it is.
Bang!
Moose,
Albie.
pronounce the name, damn it.
Cockster.
We're gonna keep this tab up for later.
What is this?
I don't know. Popular clips. I wonder why. What else do we have? We have a couple clips here from Rio T16. Oops, didn't mean to do it here, but that's all right. This is a scary little shot here. These crazy plat greens, side door action, very nicely done. And one more for good measure. Oh, that's the same clip? Oh,
looks
well.
like the same one, right?
I was
Yeah, it
gonna
is the
say it's
same one.
shot.
I must have
It's got the same
screwed it
code
up.
in both of them.
Oops. Oh, well. Well, we have one from Trent McNeely, Robert Ament, I believe.
Used to be a big deal in high school.
Yep.
Girls still talk about him.
Finishes T34 this week. This partly why.
In the hole
Oops.
for the Eagle.
I feel like he gets a lot of holeouts.
On this hole.
That's a nice little mingo there.
Mm-hmm. And then, lastly, very familiar face of the pod. Good shot. Let's kill bees. All dressed up. We're celebrating Gary Slows again, but
You know what it is! The short game! The short game!
Streak he's on.
Ooh,
There.
I was
birdie,
gonna say,
birdie.
you
Yeah,
can't see
hello.
the front of the card, but if he's at -10, I see 4.
9 under
5,
through the
6,
last
7.
8
Yeah, there's
holes, so
9.
yeah. First 5 didn't go so
I got a
well.
question.
Answer.
He's wearing his American flag onesie, right?
Yep.
That's a great freeze that you have on him, by the way.
If he would be clumsy and falls down wearing that onesie, would he have to burn the onesie?
I mean, I believe I'd have to look up the flag code, but
This, I wasn't following at first. I am now following.
You're there. Okay, good.
I'm there.
I've asked some people on the golf course that when they're wearing the American flag shorts on on 4th of July, and most of them just kind of look at me like this. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
I get that a lot. It's 4, 5, 6, 10 times every stream.
Yeah, at least, right? At least, probably a couple times from Moose alone, right?
Well, that's just because he doesn't know some
people's names
pop
for
culture
shout-outs.
reference.
There's that too.
He's 1 for 1 on the day. We'll have
I know
to
it's really
get him
good.
later.
Yeah, that was good.
And it was a dorky one too.
I forget.
That one went over my head. I didn't know that one.
He took the arrow to the knee, Moose.
Oh yeah, that
100.
We do have a clip from our. Did I do it again? No, I didn't. Dan Gatos, D Gutter 25, our winner by a tiebreak and a score of 51 on the final round. Let's look at that scorecard real quick. That is 20 under par. Good
Only
Lord.
1-4.
81
Only
yards.
1-4 for the entire round.
Here's the bounce. Oh, it's looking good. Oh, catches the right side of the lip for the ace.
You'll love that.
I love the laugh.
That was in round number 3, where he got that ace. But yeah, he got 1-4, as Bear mentioned, on round number 4. That is pretty wild. Apex Hound got 7th place, getting promos. Chaz T9 promos. Bushkowski T13 promos. Binks T16. Mav T21 and Philhen, the return of Philhem ? T26.
Ooh.
Free Mavis.
Yeah, Bear, can you explain what's going on with Mavis and what do we have going on there? Mav's got something going on with the Scottish crew. This isn't against Caker, is it?
No, this was a completely different society that somehow he ended up getting into, and I want to make sure I pull up because we were talking about it a little bit Saturday night. But for those of you that don't realize, and we already saw it with Scud, they like to design their characters as beautiful as possible. So he joined this Scottish society, and a lot of these other societies that if you go into, you're probably going to dominate. So he went in there, he won the tournament, and then he got a Steam message from the owner of the society saying, "Hey, great rounds, but you have to change your character because your character looks demonic." And so Mavis responded and was like, "LOL, thanks. I don't know if you're being serious." And the guy goes, "Yes, I am. I want people in this society not to do or be afraid of characters." And then he's like, "I don't know any of them. I know one thing. I won't be changing my character. She's gorgeous. Everyone knows it." And so the guy responded going, "Okay, dude, I thought I would ask. Your character's demonic." And basically booted him. So, of course, all the Brits now have created their character. They have the exact replica of Mavis's character. And so Undertale has done it, created his character, went in, won a tournament, got booted. Love Scud has done it, went in, won a tournament, got booted. Boredom has created a character, won the tournament, got booted. So it's become this entire joke within. I think Oobs did as well, and Ant. I don't know if I mentioned him, but basically it's become a gigantic joke to go into this Scottish society with Mavis's character and then get booted immediately.
Good stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna have to.
You toxic buttheads.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more as this story develops. I'm not going to participate myself, but I like watching on the sidelines, especially how it's like a whole group going against another group too. Oh man, and for something so I don't know what's the right word. Stupid, I guess.
We thought that it was a big deal when I can't use my screen name on the TGC Tours website. You know?
Yeah, imagine.
At least pleated pants isn't demonic.
I need to learn how to use the forums. I need like a forums 101 lesson. I've been on this website like every day for the past 3 years, and I have no idea where I'm clicking on the forums or where to look at stuff. So, Bear, you might have to teach me a thing or two. Either that, or I just have to start clicking around. All right, Kinetic.
This is all in Discord.
Okay. Kinetic. Anything I need to pull up now?
No.
Oh, okay. Kinetic Trev Martin was the winner. Toddfather T7, Facebook Bearded Gamer T21, and then we also had Dak at T21 as well. Let's take a look at Dak's clip.
8 yards to the pin.
Oh,
oops!
And there it is. We have an albatross here.
Was it a real albatross?
An albatross. You know what? It's still trending. Should we click on it?
It's up to you.
I want to know what you've been searching.
These are popular clips.
It's popular.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me.
As someone who likes to break down clips on their
argue
stream,
with 81,000 views.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way YouTube would take it down if Twitch is promoting it.
Is that the downward dog position? Is that what that?
I believe so. Yes, that is the downward dog.
Getting some assistance. That's nice. Always good to help a friend.
Nice to have a spotter.
Always good.
NINIBAE for those curious.
I would need a forklift to get back out there.
Oh man. Let's take a look at last tour of TGC Tours before we get to Community Corner and a whole bunch of clips from around the community. We did have Scud, as we mentioned, win on True Sim 52 under, really just dominating the field. 5 strokes clear of Colby. Colby's got to be in a great mood. He always loves complaining how his second places aren't even close second places. So I can't wait to click on his stream this week to check out. I got the T5.
He only beat Abbott by 1 stroke.
Yeah. But 5 strokes, not even really close to Scud.
Nah.
Scud dominated start to finish. Although Scud actually was 1 stroke back of Colby, and then Colby kind of didn't match him on the weekend. 6 strokes were gained by Scud over the weekend. But we'll see. I want to beat Colby to first True Sim trophy victory. I'm lurking there. I'm off to a good start this week, by the way. But we'll see what happens. We do have a clip here. This was from Polling Points. We haven't seen much from Polling Points lately. This was on his True Sim rounds.
I'm not fucking with that. 107. I feel like this is okay.
Fun Muirfield replica in the game, by the way.
Looks really good.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it does not actually in the game, but it's in the game. You know what I mean?
Boom!
Oh.
What a I'm not fucking with that.
Very nicely done there, Mr. Polling Points. All right. I assume usually the answer is no. Any other news notes from any of you guys from TGC Tours? You guys playing? I know Bear plays. Moose, you played your rounds last week?
Last week. Was that when I streamed?
Yes.
I played 2 real quick. Probably missed a couple.
Where am I?
2 strokes. Dude, I'm so tired.
We called it. We called it. There's our bingo card.
Hour
Walk the
15.
whole 9 holes, folks.
No, I didn't walk. I just
Crossing
didn't
it
get to
off.
take a nap today.
There it is. There it is. Give me 2.
Oh, I wish you guys were here before before Moose got here and could hear us talking. We were all saying Moose is going to complain how tired he is tonight at some point.
I'm drained. I might get sleep before midnight if I end up playing MLB after.
I'm creating a bingo card for
You want
next
me?
week.
You want me to send Casey Kilbride your way? He's about 6.5 days old and decides to wake up about every 2 to 3 hours at a bare minimum.
So Moose, if you got your nap in, would you have played the full 18 holes and just said screw you guys?
No, we went ahead daylight for that. And
If you had daylight with you,
you know
what? So I went with my buddy. So if he wanted to,
Next, play the rundown clip. I'm tired of him.
All right, we know the answer.
Community corner time. Let's take a look at
I know
rundown.
what this means now, though. Alrighty,
it's gonna
kids.
rain like 4 to 5 days this week. I had to get the golf in.
This just has to get onto that slope, and then we're good.
Do a podcast.
Oh, Chewy's dropped the pairings, so hold on. We will take a look at them pairings after this.
That's
I
gonna
see
make
why Kilbride made me a full member now.
Just come down that hill.
It's pretty much a lock.
Oh my god!
Where's the belly?
We need the sponsor rundown.
Welcome to the Steve Schneider Experience, everybody! Welcome to the experience!
The Steve Schneider Experience. I love it. It is an experience. 9-iron chip way down, 27 yards that thing rolled.
Much happier than when he was playing Apex when I was watching him.
How about a sight from a familiar face? Dobie Diesel. We haven't seen from him in a while. Look at that swing plane.
Get up there. Get up there.
I'm waiting for this dip to
This
just
is looking sexy.
go through the wall. Come on, do it.
And that's for Albatross.
LB.
Not gonna do it. Great
Ooh,
shot.
a real Albie too.
One more look, I think.
LB.
Cue the replay.
Dobie, just once. Do it just once. Ooh,
We haven't seen from Locks in a while, but he started playing some golf again lately.
What's he playing on Legend?
Swing, but I'll take it.
Look at that.
Just
forgiveness.
because the comment's important here.
That was supposed to be a practice swing, but I'll take it.
Ooh.
I like that.
I thought I was practicing. I'm not even going to pretend like I hit that on purpose. I swear to the golf gods, I thought I was practice swinging.
Boom!
That's great.
Oh my god, those are my favorite type of clips.
His character looks like Aaron Rodgers.
It does, right? Wow. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I can see it.
God.
I still
What
love
a game.
the fist bump and then
What a game we play. Someone clip that.
the walk away after the explanation too.
Yeah, he
another
loves the
one.
walk away. We have another one from him. This one deep from the sand.
Has he moved over to Twitch or is he still on Facebook?
He streamed a couple times on Twitch, but I think he's back on Facebook. I don't know. I think he's playing on Master Swing because that looks a real small forgiveness there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, back-to-back Grace Silva.
Meant to do it that time.
Got a
Wait
buckle
for
of
it.
A belt?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait for it.
Red Fast Review. If you want it, it's all yours. Nate! Hit him one time from the sand bunker. 144 yards out.
Love always the commentary after it. Very nicely done. Good week there. That was a little bit delayed. That was from last week. What also was from last week was this gentleman here. He goes by the name of Pleated Pants. On YouTube. Pleated said it's okay. Oh, come on. This wasn't the right clip.
That doesn't look like Pleated.
Well,
Pleated went through a
Pleated's
rebrand.
there.
He is.
Oh,
Not wrong.
I become oh yeah, like this is I hadn't played golf for a while, so
That's
I
a
come
cool
back.
Twitter
I
header.
come back to play golf, and the first hole. Look at big old butt there.
Need to scroll back to that for a second.
Me and Chewie are giving him the business.
Excited about George Brett, I see.
Yeah,
Come
I mean, he's
on,
no
this was
Bo
a good
Jackson.
clip too.
Man, I'm so happy.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's go back. Let's reignite that fire.
So it had to have been. Oh yeah, here we go. Game works as intended, right there. If anyone has issues with I forgot what buttons I need to press.
Strobe lights. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was my welcome back to the game.
Oh my god.
You see it even better here.
I forgot what button.
Look at we'll do this again, but then Kilbride keep going for the second one. Because I make the little putt, and it looks like that my character moves up and over to the left after it gets done doing its shimmying here.
Your face right now is priceless.
What the heck was that? I was worried I was going to have a stroke.
That microphone sounds so good, by the way.
Like, seriously. I'm going to have a stroke by the end of the night.
I know.
I have a theory that's why none of us can make putts anymore, because the game's not rendering properly.
I mean,
I'll take it.
That was
I
too
think I
good.
did 4 putt in my plat round this week, so that's what I'll use.
We won't say it's poor physics on this next one, but this was a weird bounce that we had that was sent in.
Maybe we'll be fine.
This was in the 4-ball of the President's Cup, I believe.
Yep, 35.
Oh!
Did it win in? No? Maybe we'll be fine.
Pin,
35.
right side of the cup, bounces left.
Off the pin, around the cup.
Did it win in?
To the edge of the
No?
cup.
On the left side of
Oh,
the
Mike,
pin.
maybe we'll be fine. Yep,
Like,
35.
come on. Oh,
it did. Wow.
Did it win in?
I mean, I guess something like that is technically possible because it did have a head of steam coming in. You know, I'm usually a defender of the physics a little bit too much, but that is something else. Yeah, Scud did clip that one. That Scud, if Scud clips something, it's usually pretty good. I have 4 clips here from Jebai. I'm gonna rifle through them because he usually sends in some good ones. I have not clicked on them, so I apologize if this is too much Jebai.
I also put one in there from in our Red Fast chat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
If it's not here.
Oh, what a bounce. Oh, and
Let's
then
go.
checks up.
Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole!
Sorry about that.
Warning headphone users.
Please clip guard. I'll send you the settings.
Can you put it in chat if it's not in here, Bear? Because it's always a pain in the ass for me to open Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, never too much Jebai. Especially when he's all passionate.
A little
Jebai's been cranking golf lately. I don't know what sort of hat he's got on. Kind of like it, though.
Let's go!
Oh.
What was that thing?
I think that was a small child.
Wasn't he the one that body slammed the coffee table thing like a few weeks ago?
Let's go! go!
Yeah.
The first thing that came to my head here is it looks like a stuffed Homer Simpson.
It
I
is.
see a yellow thing fly across the screen.
Let's go!
See if you can stop it.
Oh my god, that's great.
Let's go!
It is Homer Simpson.
It is.
Oh, that's good.
We don't kink shame here, but that's weird.
Oh, that's got to be full size too. That thing's a unit.
45. Let's do this one. Looks like I'm gonna go to the left or to the
Love the hat too. Jebai's just living the
That's a
dream.
nice one.
Bulldog absolutely would. Absolutely would.
Ooh.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on now! Come on!
That one's
I love it.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sets the bar too high. That should have been the fourth clip. All right, last. This is the last, or well, potentially the last one. This is a putt.
So I put it in there.
Okay.
Oh, with the hockey stick too.
Let's go! Let's go! What an eagle putt, baby!
So I'll set up the last clip if you pause it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the new streaming set up where I've got a third monitor up top. So I'm able to still be able to lurk in some streams even as I'm live, and people can take with that whatever they want. But it was nice because we were in each other's chats watching each other's streams. So we're making comments on what's going on to each other. And so this is what happened after he started this hole. You can hear very faintly, you can hear me go, Jeb, it's out of bounds. You can't hit it there.
You're gonna start me back here still? Okay, well I'm still just gonna go for it. Fuck it.
Tin cup in this thing.
Oh yeah. We're taking him down a few notches. So right here.
Can I? Why can't I start up there? I hit the fucking ground.
Stroke and distance.
Fuck you, Bear!
One.
That was great.
You can hear very faintly,
Yeah.
you can hear me go, Jeb, it's out.
Oh, that's good. That is good. Jeb, keep up the great work, man. Love seeing it. Love seeing it. This one was on.
I put his link in chat for people.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Bear. Right on cue. This
Trent, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Cody back on the leaderboards. He basically is still the goon of the PlayStation Bespoke Football Leagues. It's good to see him on the leaderboard though for golf again though.
Love that. Yeah, exactly. I have not seen that myself either. But then again, I don't play on PlayStation. I feel like I might have seen or noticed it before on like a pleated pants ranking type thing, but haven't seen that name since it kicked my ass in some football. Shout out to Lamb. You said none of my friends are in TGC, so I had to tell someone I shot 21 under in practice circuit, which is the best I've ever done. Very nice done, local Lamb. But we did see you. We noticed. Thank you, Bear, for tagging us. Love the new logo,
Again,
by the way.
Samo, our resident media manager for the entire PGA 2K21 community, still bringing people into the game. So,
yep. Samo killing it.
Last legs too. You gotta be good at your job to do that.
This was Rundown Man once again on Happy Tea Friends, which is CC, but a bunch of plat players kind of playing it type situation. They keep track offline somewhere.
This is gotta be this, right?
in the forums.
In the forums,
I
yeah.
have to watch because this may.
Him versus Kara was the championship, and I
bounce
believe he
away from it. Yeah, I
won.
know.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. Kara
It was
was
64 under. I was like, holy shit. Hello?
That's how it started.
We start off with the whole out! Come on! That's how you fucking started! Come on! Eagle 2, and that's the dub right off the bat! 51.
That might be the most passion I've seen out of him in the last couple months.
We also
It's the first hole.
A lot of passion.
It's the first hole.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's been using W Energy that you can get at
Mm.
w.gg.
What's the promo code?
Use code CIA Bear 10 to get 10% off your orders. They just got restock of all the tubs today. So
we
I
have
think we're doing a good Rob Lobster impression here of, instead of Old Caz beer, we're just, chilling for W.
I need to
What
start
what
spamming
flavor
the
do you have
chat.
there, Bear?
This was the dragon fruit, dragon berry. Again, it's a pink lemonade dragon fruit mix. It was
okay.
They've got a strawberry banana one that
I
they're
was
about
gonna
to
say,
release.
what are you looking forward to?
And I feel like that strawberry banana is going to
really
be the bear flavor.
Mm. We have a clip from the Red Fast Review Society. We are going to kind of skip over that this week because I somehow, I don't know how, didn't have time to go through the leaderboard and write it down, but I will be doing it this week. Yeah, slack.
At least I was golfing. I had an excuse.
Yeah. This from Junior Broncos. I believe he's here in chat tonight, or at least he was earlier. Junior, if you're out there, heck of a shot here. Thank you for playing Red Fast Review.
Where we at? The green here.
Oh,
No way! Boom! Let's go!
My goodness.
Shooter!
That down.
we got the ace, baby!
Unbelievably done. Well
Shooter!
God.
Very nicely done. What else we got? Okay, Chewy's President Cup is ongoing. This, I apparently have another clip. It looks like it's a rundown one. One more rundown.
A little bit of off and a little bit of backspin, but I think
First hole-in-one ever. Congrats, Junior. Hopefully you get many more. Cheers to you.
A little bump and run.
Get in there! Let's go! Come on! Let's go!
Wow.
Yeah, the heart rate has been up there. You know what? I think it's the passion is fueled by the apex. It's just the boiling, and then just release.
I'm actually a little bit concerned now after seeing all these clips. You make these 15 times a round. I'm really worried about your blood pressure going forward at rundown, because it's not like I make one shot like that once every 3 weeks. You do it on every other hole. You might just need to do some breathing exercises. I'm just not a doctor, but
once Dubby gets Dubby low key for you.
WTHC.
Take a look at this putt that Kara does here. Just hope and pray.
This
30
is
feet.
This is just beautiful here. This is downhill putting master type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pleated bangs home these in his sleep.
No Mingo, though. No Mingo putter.
Look at this thing. Oh, man, that was cooking.
It was cooking.
Best putt I've seen all year.
That
was not.
As it was said there by, I don't know who it was, P-Dog, Pesky, or Eric, but best putt I've seen in quite some time in this game. Very nicely done by Kara there. Or Kara, right? That is the correct pronunciation, I believe. I've been saying it incorrect this whole time as well. So we mentioned Chewy's President's Cup. So the President's Cup is something that is ongoing tournament that is hosted by Chewbacca Rant. They kind of made U.S. versus the world teams, or U.S. versus Canada internationals. What is all this? Oh, U.S. and Canada together, and then internationals. U.S.-Canada looks like they're dominating, 12.5 to 4.5. Currently, total points available, 39, but they are playing all different formats, alt shot, best ball, or floor ball, I should say, and just regular stroke play. Looks like U.S. and Canada kind of really dominating here. Those are kind of the results. At least that's what I've been forwarded along. Kara Stives winning, P-Dog, Go Blue Brad winning, Web Spice winning, Rundown Man and DJ Moist Taco winning, Dango Pat winning, Norma and Matt not winning. It looks like Chewy and Caker take home that one, and then Coxer Lovescud get the final dub there for U.S. and Canada.
Team top heavy, not getting it done.
Yeah, it looks like in the... I'm not sure... It's all in PDF format, so I'm not sure why it's kind of organized in this way. But anyways, yeah,
Probably
they have
round
alt
one, round
shot.
two.
Alt shot coming up. I think this is it. Okay, present. Here we go. Round 4 alt shot pairings. You can look for this week. Kara and Pat versus Materializations Eric. P-Dog Dango versus Pesky Eric. Different Eric. Name Eric. Web Spice versus Ten Bob and Swede Freak. Stives Taco versus Trippin and Alex. Scud and Norma versus Crash and Conroe. Crash and Apex, Rundown and Brad versus Pin and Caker. So those are all matchups to look forward to this coming week. But long story short, if you are looking for golf content online, you can probably follow any one of these, and a lot of these tournaments or matchups will be scheduled, and it is some of the best golf, filled with a ton of the best golfers out there, including, I want to say, probably 10 within the top 15 of the world are probably playing in this. Something crazy like that. A lot of big names. Okay. I think we've gone through all of the clips, really. So that brings us over to Red Fast Review Society time. As I mentioned, did not have the results from last week. It was at the Swiss National. I did see a lot of people participating. We had 100 people the week before, a massive increase from 72 a couple weeks back. So I'm kind of curious to see how the results look. We'll look at this next week as far as the total number of people playing, but really fun course, I thought anyways. This week we're playing Matera, Italy by Raphael Scissor? I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but kind of looks like
I'm going to go with
yeah.
Zur.
Thank you.
Silency.
Let's see if I can get you some pictures of the course. Matera, Italy came out a little over a month ago, but really kind of cool concept because it's surrounded by Italian architecture, or at least, makes the atmosphere feel that way anyways, and you're kind of in the middle
I
of
hope this runs well. Have you played any of it?
I have, yeah.
This just looks like a slow down.
Nice.
It could. I played a full round. I didn't experience anything bad,
Okay.
but I didn't consider that. So hopefully it does. I apologize if not. I will consider more along that lines if it does. Feel free to reach out to me if it does, so I'm aware of that going forward. But hopefully everyone is good. A lot of planting, a lot of work done on this course, and pretty fun one to play. So that's what is the week ahead in the Red Fast Review Society. Oops, we just screwed that up badly, huh?
Lextron has the same worry. Keep a fire extinguisher next to your computer, Lex.
Did it already? And did you play it, Lex? Is that confirmed?
I think he was probably joking.
I believe him. I believe him. Lex
would never joke.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good.
No, I still believe him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could tell it was a joke, but I was just wasn't sure if it was actually rendering issues yet. Content Creator of the Week, Stavino. Bear has been playing along with Narwhal a lot with Stavino in some Apex. It is twitch.tv/Stavino. We'll put it in the chat here for you.
Goon in Apex.
We have a bunch of clips for him. We'll rattle them off. But Stavino's been streaming a lot more lately, playing golf, kind of introduced to him through the golf community, but he's also just an all-around gamer. Looks like this one was just recently.
A little bit.
So here's some golf.
Love the TaylorMade hat.
Mm-hmm.
Go in.
Ooh.
Oops. Kind of like his webcam cutout here. I don't know what the specific design is for, if it's supposed to look or resemble anything in particular, but it's just clean, and something different than a standard square.
I've heard his voice on Bear's stream quite a bit, and I would have taken him as a little bit older.
Yeah, no, it's the same way.
Oh
yeah,
no,
deep voice for sure.
Oh, the shot shape.
Mr. Ace.
Ooh, go in.
Ooh.
Let's go!
Big Selly. Is this we get some Apex? I feel like I have an Apex clip or two. I guess one more golf before we get to Apex. I don't know. I felt like I
Oh, he's
kept
messing
finding
keyboard, too.
Be the
Stavino
shot.
clips.
I just
Be the
realized that.
shot. Oh, yes.
That's gonna have to go.
There has to be a good clip of him
Is that gonna go in?
backpacking Bear and
Is that gonna
Narwhal
go
around.
in?
There it is.
That was a nice slow
Let's go,
trip
baby.
over there. Do we have the Apex yet? Yeah, here we go. Watch this bad boy. This is not with Bear and Nar.
I cracked the one up top. I'm batting. One jumped up. On this side of the wall, stop.
Knocked one.
Stop, one's right below you, right behind you. Behind you.
Good night.
Oh,
With the quick
Good,
scope.
you good? I'm down. There's team here, but...
How many?
Two. Locked in, Bloodhound. You're getting cut off by the stand.
Oh, I don't know if you got the last one, but that was where the clip was cut. Looks like he got a third, but there was two there. I want to guess he got knocked because that's where the clip got cut off, but that was a nice one there. Do we have another one? Just with the longbow. Early in the game, it looks like. Just bopping around. Switches to the alternator.
Scan.
Excuse me. And good night. Whole team. Cleaning
team
up.
wipe.
Cleaning up. Stavino. Content creator of the week. If you guys don't follow him, would highly recommend consider giving him a follow. He's been around the golf community quite a bit, playing Apex and playing a lot of games. You'll see him with Bear and Nar playing specifically Apex. So you'll probably
He's a
see
Madden
him.
player too.
Yeah, let's see what else he plays.
Madden, Rocket League.
League of Legends, PGA. These are clips. Okay, let's go to the channel. Usually, oh yeah, look at this. Apex, Rocket League, Madden, Valorant, Sea of Thieves. He plays all sorts of stuff.
So,
But the main
Kilbride,
one...
did you know that he's a Class A PGA professional?
I did not.
I didn't either, but that's what he says in his about. That's cool.
Yeah. So just another PGA pro
what exactly
in the...
does that mean?
He's in that sort of teaching pro sort of echelon. He's not like a touring pro, but I think Class A is he has went through all of he's got his PAT, he's went and did all of his schooling, and he's in the PGA in America.
So, a little bit of an extended pod. Appreciate everyone that has stuck with us, including Moose and Pleated. Not so much Bear, but he probably had some duties to attend to. I'm surprised my child hasn't, or wife has needed me thus far.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, well, we're on our way out at this point. So, what do you guys have going on this week? Moose, are you hitting that go live button again? Did we confirm that?
Yeah. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I was a little under the weather yesterday. But supposed to not getting a lot of rain this week. So not like I'll be going out and golfing a lot too much. So definitely be streaming. If I do, I will post it on my Twitter. Maybe shared around a couple Discords as well. And the content promotion channels there. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe I'll play some Red Fast. Probably not TGC. Red Fast and some Jack Wagon. But mostly MLB. So.
Nice. Fire it back up. It's that's all it takes is going live, and hopefully you're enjoying it. That's the first and foremost. You know what I mean? So looks like you were having a good time.
Enjoy it.
Pleated, what's on the docket for you? You have your schedule tweeted out by any chance?
I do. It's scheduled and pinned. Like we're getting more kind of. Wednesday is golf. Saturday and Sunday is baseball, and then everything else kind of goes around. We're going to try the show again on Thursday. I've been talking with Blacktooth, and I've been talking with Ginger Mane, aka Ginger Man.
Ginger actually talks to you?
Yeah, every once in a while. I gave them all assignments at least. And so we're going to try to get this going again. We're going to run it sort of like Kilbride and you all run this society. We're not going to do anything before or after. Thursday's just going to be for the show. And then we'll go give some love to someone in the community. But yeah, like golf and baseball, and then Red Fast Review whenever I'm lucky enough to get asked.
Beautiful. Good stuff. Bear?
Any Detroit Become Human soon? Gonna finish that up, please?
Well, one of the nice things is we are back on TikTok. One of the first clips I have there is from our Detroit Become Human
I need
run.
to go watch that.
So again, one of my favorite things to say is you don't need to sub, but for the free content, if you watch a TikTok, if you like it, it helps us out. If you watch a YouTube, there's a new episode of Bear and Net with our championship game. If you watch it all the way through and you like it, 2 ways that, again, it's free, just requires your time. And I know time is precious. As you could see, I've had to turn the lights off because both of my daughters are trying to go to sleep. So, Kilbride didn't tell us we were, going to run this long, but, the sacrifices of content. So a lot of content that I'm planning to release, getting using the pleated pants method, getting 2 TikToks out there a day, keeping the YouTube going, probably 1 video every other week because of ice time slowing down because of the summer. And then we're going to keep the stream going with Wednesday Apex, and then Thursday or Friday, depending on what's going on, and then our Saturday night special with PGA.
Bear, would you be
Those,
interested in a Ready or Not stream anytime this week? They just had a big, probably biggest update of the year. So
Yeah.
we can get a couple. I feel like that would produce some pretty good clips there with.
We've
our
talked about it
flawless
with
chemistry.
Hitting that like button on those social media things are so important for us. Like, it really is, a couple likes can propel us into the algorithm, and that's what gets new eyes on us, and it's what let us potentially grow. You sometimes think that the one little button doesn't make a difference. Makes a lot of difference. So anytime that you can give us a like and a follow, like, it means world
Huge.
to us content creators.
More than you know.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And for me, as far as other content this week, you'll find the YouTube videos posting. Those should be Monday through Friday. Have True Sim Round 1 posted, True Sim Round 2 going tomorrow. And then 3 and 4 would be Wednesday and Thursday. Friday will be a tips video. Those go out every day at 2:30 Eastern. So really trying to promote the YouTube channel a little bit more due to the new scheduling. Not sure if we're going to do Plat this week. If we can, we can. Tuesday was the typical time frame that we do that. Do have some doctor's appointments and stuff to attend to tomorrow, so that's going to obviously be the priority. But look for me on YouTube. I will be posting some occasional clips on TikTok and those other social media platforms. So as Pleated said, any sort of thumbs up or like or share or anything you do, any sort of interaction definitely helps propel the algorithms. And would be very much appreciated.
True Sim Round today. He does a really good job. He talks through things. It's actually kind of neat because he goes through a lot of his thought process and doesn't have a chat really to deal with, but he's talking to you through everything and how he's wanting to hit it. And you really get into the mind of a really good internet golfer. And so I think it's well worth the watch.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, any feedback, if you guys do watch them, would be greatly appreciated, and slowly trying to work a little bit more into it because it is a different pace and a different rhythm golfing by yourself rather than golfing with and talking with chat. But, as far as, a noise playing for a birdie or something along those lines, do I want that every time? No, but some sort of, cool interactions are, help engagement. Anyways,
I just need you to keep that very, very nice, wonderful voice, Jim Nance voice, because I'm also going to use it if I can't fall asleep at night.
Beautiful. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it because I watch golf on the weekend all the time and I fall asleep. And you know what? They get my click and my viewership, right? So why not do it for you guys too? Let's go visit Mr. Progressive Golf. Anyone that is in here, thank you everyone that has come in. Huge support tonight. First stream back in a little bit. We cut last one short. Caker, N-Bonds, Rundown, Pat, all propelling a hype train at the beginning of the podcast. Map Collector, Bear, Rundown again. Chewy, Rundown again. Bear again. Ginger and Heels, all, biddies, subs, everything. Appreciate you guys, especially at a time where we're not putting out too much stuff on the platform, but we hope to do so in the near future. In the meantime, let's go support Mr. Progressive Golf. He has some sort of sponsorship. We can go talk to him about some of that stuff as well. But until next week, everybody, we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you, Bulldog.
Thanks, Bulldog.